Hey there, everyone. What is going on? As always, I'm Bob with it, and welcome back to another episode of the Cold Takes podcast. As always, I'm joined by my co-hosts, Zach and Smeekwell. How are you guys doing today?
What up? I'm good.
I was 100% expecting Roy to interrupt me in some way, shape, or form, and then continue to do the intro himself.
Of course not. Why would I do that?
That's only when you're late.
I'm never late. No, lots to talk about this week, though. The NBA was on fire with the trade deadline. So was the NFL with the new season starting. So officially, teams could sign players and trade stuff. There's a lot of big draft pick trades. Lots to get into. So let's talk about the NBA trade deadline to start. I have all the trades up. We'll only go through the ones that are really big. Starting with the Magic trading Nikola Vucevic and a guy whose name I can't pronounce for Wendell Carter Jr., Otto Porter Jr., and two future first-round picks. Is it Otto?
Yeah.
Oh. What do you guys think of that trade?
I mean, the Magic are basically just saying, we're giving up for the next couple of years. We're going to tank. But that's what they're saying. I mean, if Vucevic wasn't going to carry them to anything significant, I mean, he'd be a solid center on a contending team. I mean, the Bulls got better.
Do you think
Zach LaVine and Vucevic?
Do you think the Bulls have a chance to contend?
For a playoff spot, sure.
Yeah, for a playoff spot, but other than that, no.
You think they can make it out of the first round?
If they drew like the Pacers or something?
Yeah, as long as they don't have like the 8th seed. Or like they'd have to get like probably the 5th or 6th seed.
The Bulls are currently sitting in 10th.
Yeah, they're not making it past the first round this year. Unless they can somehow scoot up to 6th or 5th or something. I don't see it happening.
Wow. You got Miami and Boston at 7 and 8. 9's the Pacers. 10's the Raptors. Sorry, 11's the Raptors. The Bulls are 10. Man, the East looks like a dumpster fire this year.
Yeah, it's
just a lot more.
The fact that the Knicks are 4th in the East.
The Knicks have like a lot of like solid role players that have like Julius Randle. Everyone hated on the Knicks for making that signing. Like Julius Randle was a good player and he's played well this year. So I think like everyone was just mad because they wanted Kevin Durant and then they didn't get it. So they're like, all right, I guess we'll spend our money on Julius Randle. And so all the Knicks fans are just kind of like, all right.
And they were so convinced they were getting Durant and and Kyrie.
I mean, they went to New York.
Yeah, it's the wrong team.
Yeah, switch your allegiances.
Okay, next up we'll get into the Blazers getting Norman Powell from your guys' Raptors for Gary Trent Jr. and Rodney Hood. What do you guys think of this? I know you guys were chatting about it in the Discord. I don't really care about trade deadline day, so I kind of just ignored everything that wasn't big. I guess this was kind of big if you're a Raptors fan, but I don't think this was a game-changing trade.
For me, it's like a lateral move. I think Norman Powell is going to do great for the Blazers. Like, I think it's a win for the Blazers, and I think it's sort of a win for the Raptors, too. They get some young players that have been playing pretty well. So it's kind of like it's not going to shoot them into a for sure playoff spot, and it's not trending them towards now we think they're going for picks. Like, it's just kind of.
That's fair. Is George Hill a big player?
No.
George Hill? No,
okay, then we don't need to discuss his three-way trade. There's lots of names in there I didn't want to try and pronounce. Corey Joseph got traded. Corey Joseph used to play for the Raptors. I know his dad. He got traded to the Pistons. Tough.
That's rough. And they traded him for another ex-Raptor, Delon Wright.
The Raptors traded Terrence Davis?
Yeah.
For a 2021 second round pick?
Future second round pick.
No, it's been determined for this year.
Oh, has it? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Everything that isn't determined is coming up as non-determined yet. Oh, I didn't see this trade. The Raps traded Daniel Tice, sorry, not the Raps. The Celtics traded Daniel Tice, Javante Green, and Troy Brown Jr. to the Bulls. Or sorry, this was a three-way trade. I hate the three-way trades because I don't know who's everyone's on other than Tice being on the Celtics. So
I mean, he's really the only notable player in there.
I didn't know that happened. I didn't see it. Kind of shocked the Raps or the Celtics got rid of Tice, but
yeah, he was pretty solid for them.
Yeah, that's why I thought they'd keep him on.
How do you guys feel about the Raptors not trading Lowry?
I was kind of just shocked. I'm assuming, like, we talked about this between the three of us. We kind of thought that maybe Lowry goes for Hero. And
I think that's what they wanted, but I think Miami didn't.
Exactly. I just don't think they could have got something. I mean,
they got Oladipo without having to give up Robinson or Hero. So for them, I think that's a better option.
Yeah.
I think Lowry's a better player, but if you don't have to give up Hero or Robinson, you get Oladipo, who's in a contract year and definitely going to go ball out in the playoffs. Like, I think that's a big pickup. I think the Lakers I thought the Lakers were gonna go hard for Lowry, but I guess not.
We can discuss their pickups in a minute. JaVale McGee got traded from the Cavs to the Nuggets for someone I don't know and 2 future second-round picks. This was the one that shocked me. First off, when I announced the trade to the boys, I announced it wrong. I said Carmelo Anthony got traded.
Yeah.
It was Rajon Rondo. Don't ask me what I was thinking when I read it. I have no idea. And I was so confused when Roy said, "Don't you mean Rajon Rondo?" I had to go reread it like 3 times. For Lou Williams, a 2023 second-round pick and a 2027 second-round pick, as well as cash considerations. First of all, I thought Lou Williams was a good player, and I didn't think he'd be getting traded for an aging Rajon Rondo. Second of all, I hate that the NBA trades picks so late. Like, so many years away. Drives me insane.
True.
Oh, yeah.
It just seems so irrelevant.
The thing with Lou Williams is also aging. He's getting up there.
Yeah.
And,
to be honest, I thought he was young.
He was quoted saying that he considered retiring after the trade once he heard about the trade.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Imagine that you trade for him and he retires.
I think he's from Atlanta, though. Like, I think he's from Atlanta, so I think, like...
Yeah, that's where he went during the bubble. Go get his wings.
He is from Memphis, Magic Texas. City. Or Memphis, Tennessee, sorry.
Okay.
So there's a couple more to talk about. JJ Redick got traded to the Mavs. That's huge.
Yeah, that's a good pickup.
That's a big pickup.
And they got Melly, two very good 3-point shooters.
So James Johnson, West, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, a 2021 second-round pick and cash considerations. Celtics got Evan Fournier for Jeff Teague. Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah.
Who was immediately waived. From the Magic.
I completely forgot Jeff Teague was in the league, if I'm being honest.
The last two are all we really need to... Oh, the last two are all we're going to talk about for trades. That's the last two. But these are 2 pretty big trades. As Smeagol touched on earlier, Oladipo got traded to the Heat. Sorry, maybe Zach touched on that.
Yeah, Zach.
Oladipo got traded to the Heat for Kelly Olynyk.
Olynyk.
He's Canadian.
Yeah,
you should know his name.
Avery Bradley and a 2022 draft pick swap. So I'm assuming that just means they traded picks.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big trade. Like Zach said, Oladipo's huge for the Heat. Oladipo's bounced around the league this year.
I mean, yeah, as long as he plays, he hasn't been playing well, so.
Yeah, but he was also the only good player on the Rockets for a while.
Yeah, but he's been shooting awful. He's usually like a half decent shooter, but this year he's been.
Do you think that has to do with the environment he's in?
It could be. He got a nasty leg injury, right?
After that, he just hasn't been the same.
Yeah. I did not know that. Okay, and finally, one of the biggest trades of the day, I believe. I don't know if you guys agree, but Aaron Gordon was traded from the Magic for Gary Harris, RJ Hampton, and future first-round picks, plural. It's crazy how much is Aaron Gordon. I guess Aaron Gordon's an all-star, right? Has he been to the no?
He just does the dunk contest.
Okay. So it's crazy how much is getting traded for a player like Aaron Gordon. I know Gary Clark's in there, but I couldn't tell you who Gary Clark was before. That's a lot to trade for Aaron Gordon, though.
No, I think I think that's pretty good for the Nuggets.
You think so?
I think people don't understand that. Like they obviously his raw athleticism, but he can dribble. Like his shooting's not bad. Like Aaron Gordon's a pretty good player.
Oh, I know he's good. I didn't think he was worth multiple first-round picks. And
well, it's Nuggets first-round picks. Like
Yeah.
they're not worth anything.
Yeah, I think the Magic didn't get enough for anybody they traded, really.
Yeah, you did say that. That's crazy. No, but so I think it's clear from these trades the Magic are in a rebuild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what I did want to talk about, what was it, Roy? It was something like 24 first. The OKC Thunder have 24 picks.
34.
34 picks in
Yeah.
the next, 2 years?
No, it's...
I gotta find it. I'm trying to find it.
Just have
It's
everyone's pick.
I think it's 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
34 picks.
It's something insane. They look like Boston from like a couple years ago before they started trading those picks away for actual players.
Oh, yeah.
When they traded Paul
they
Pierce.
robbed the Nets.
Yeah, when they robbed the Nets. And they traded Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett for just everything. And they were like ancient.
34 draft picks over the next 7 years, 17 first-round picks, 17 second-round picks.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And they're set up well, too. I mean, Shea's a good player. But they've got a decent foundation, and they've got all these picks. I mean...
You see they're not playing Horford anymore because they want to stick with the young guys. So they're not playing him, but they're still paying him. And it's like $53 million for the next 2 years.
Jesus
They have
Christ.
to pay him, and he's not playing.
I mean, I'm sure he doesn't mind.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he wants to play.
Yeah.
But...
I mean, does he want to play enough to where he's going to say, hey, waive me, or hey...
well, they'd have to buy him out.
To waive him?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't... Yeah.
He has a contract, so...
Yeah, I thought you could be waived even with a contract. It has to say on it.
I think it depends on the contract. I think if it's like a minimum contract or something, yeah. But...
Yeah, he's got like a max. He's got a ridiculous one.
4-year, $109 million contract that expires in 2023.
Yeah, I think it's crazy because like a couple years ago, Al Horford was carrying the Celtics in the playoffs, and now everyone devalues him because he got stuck on that 76ers team where his role was not unnecessary because they already had Embiid. So yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I don't think they can waive him. Jeez.
Yeah. Who do you guys think won trade deadline?
Oh, probably either the Nuggets or the Bulls, in my opinion.
Winners and losers. My winner probably going to be the Heat. I think the Heat won.
Really? Over the Nuggets?
Heat and Celtics. I'd say picking up Rajon Rondo was huge for them. They needed a ball handler and a playmaker. Rondo's going to be great in the playoffs.
Rondo went to the Clippers.
Oh, sorry. Who did I say? Lakers?
He said Celtics.
Sorry. I meant Clippers. Yeah. Rondo's going to be
You
huge.
think that the Clippers and Heat won over the Nuggets and the Bulls?
Yeah, I think the Bulls did the
Bulls aren't going to get crazy better. They're going to stay around where they are.
I mean,
Maybe
they got another
spot.
They got another all-star and
yeah. Well, one-time all-star.
he's underrated.
He is underrated, but he's not like a franchise-changing player.
Yeah.
I think the Pistons won because they got Corey Joseph.
Oh, thank you.
Tell Marissa we hate her.
That's perfect. What kind of blizzard, though? That's the question.
On with the classic Oreo today.
So this man's just gonna eat a blizzard as we record the podcast,
Mhm.
right in front of us.
It was good.
Can't
too.
let it melt.
I think Roy's punishment should be he has to throw it out right now.
Yeah, that's your punishment for the week. Just dump it down.
No chance.
Okay, so let's talk about top stories though. We got to talk about two big signings. I believe it was only two. And LaMarcus Aldridge signed with the Nets. And DeAndre Jordan or DeMarcus Cousins? Drummond.
Andre Drummond.
Andre Drummond.
Which is a big pickup. They needed to do something.
Signed with
Yeah,
the
that's
Lakers.
huge for them.
Yeah.
I want to discuss something about these Nets though, and actually, Smeekwell took my conversation topic and made it a video this week without us even discussing it. I was gonna discuss: is this Nets team the greatest team of all time? And if so, if you put them and the 2019, whenever Durant was on the Warriors. And they were 71-9.
73-1.
73-9.
Sorry.
Well, that was before they had Durant.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that was before they had Durant. They got better when they added them.
Yeah. So Durant and the Warriors in their prime or this team?
Well, the Warriors, they're way better.
The Warriors, yeah.
You think so?
Uh-huh. Well, the thing is,
back-to-back MVP Steph Curry with KD and Clay, and Draymond playing at his best.
and the thing with the
KD.
Nets, it's KD, Harden, and Kyrie are in their prime now, but everybody else is out of their prime.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It's kind of like you can compare this Nets team to what the Lakers did when they added Gary Payton and Karl Malone, when they had Shaq and Kobe, and they ended up losing that year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying the Nets are going to lose this year, but it's pretty much the same thing. They're making their team stacked, but with players that are a little old stars that are a little washed up.
Yeah.
So do you think it's a lock that this Nets team wins, or do you think they still run into trouble with the Lakers?
I think that depends on if AD and I know LeBron's going to be fully healthy. I don't know if AD is going to be fully healthy.
Yeah, I think it'll come down to injuries.
Yeah.
I saw a guy, and I believe he was a KD hater. I'm trying to see if I can find the tweet.
KD healthy is the best player. Who knows if KD is going to be healthy for these playoffs too? But
what he had tweeted something like when they signed Blake Griffin, he tweeted something like, "Fine, the Lakers in 5 instead of 4." And then when they signed LaMarcus Aldridge, he just tweeted, "This league is bullshit." And everyone's like, "So you still gonna run your mouth about the Nets now?"
Yeah, no, the Nets are crazy. Like, they didn't need these pickups, but they look stacked.
I was talking to Roy. How long do they have this team? Like, are they all on contract next year?
I think they have all got at least 2 years. But the main three.
Okay, so next year the Nets could still be disgusting.
Yeah, but I don't want to hear about next year. You got to win it this year. With this team, you got to win it this year. This is ridiculous.
Oh no, I'm just saying though. They have this team next year. They could go for that record.
But the regular season record?
Yeah.
Except they'll all be injured, so.
Probably.
Yeah. I don't think they care
except
about
for Harden.
The record. I think they just want to
win,
yeah.
But here's my thing though. Everyone's still gonna criticize KD because 2 back-to-back super teams is what he needed to win the championship.
Yeah, but I think with this one, KD assembled this team. Last time he just joined an already championship team. This one is KD's team.
Wasn't Kyrie already there?
No, they went together.
Okay, yeah. I did not know that.
It's just KD was injured last year, so he didn't play.
Yeah.
And, yes, I did know that.
It was just Kyrie.
I do forget about that season that KD had off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 2020 as a whole is a blur. Just such a weird year. Before we move on from basketball, first off, Popovich is the third coach to ever win 1,300 games. That's pretty dope.
Respect to Popovich.
Who are
1
the
second.
who are the other two? Phil Jackson and
Probably what GM of Pat Riley. Probably Pat Riley.
It is no, you guys are wrong. Lenny Wilkins and Don Nelson. And Don Nelson, if I'm not mistaken, is the coach from Glory Road.
couldn't tell
Don
you.
Nelson.
No, I could be wrong. I am wrong. I
Yeah.
thought
He
he was.
coached the Celtics, I'm pretty sure. Like
He
that's-
coached the Golden
Or he-
State Warriors. Oh wait, more.
Oh, he
He coached-
played for the Celtics. My
He
bad.
coached. Wow, he took a huge gap. He coached the Bucks from 1976 to 1987. Then took a 9-year gap and coached from 95 to 96, and then took a 10-year gap and coached from 2006 to 2010.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got
It's
something.
Don Haskins, the coach in Glory Road. Great basketball movie if you haven't
Well,
seen it. I know
considering that movie is based in college.
I thought he went up and became a NBA coach.
He might
after.
have, but probably not. But
No, I believe he stayed with
He
the
make-
West Texas.
they
Miners.
make a lot of money in college, so
Yes,
a lot of the
it's
time they don't want
ridiculous.
to go up.
Did you guys have anything basketball wise you wanted to talk about?
The only thing I had written down was the Lou Williams thing, so we're good.
The only thing I gotta say is I got the wettest jump shot in the world.
Now we got to have a cold takes
I'm good.
game
I'll
one
rep
day.
it. I'll rep
'cause-
it.
A 30
No,
point
you're
30
playing.
point contest.
You're playing. No, I can't shoot.
Game of 21
It
then.
has to be 1-on-1. Yeah.
We do.
or it has to be
We do a round robin, and then the two best records go to.
I say we just do 21.
We can do 21, or
Best-
we can do. We can if
Best of
Tanner doesn't want to play 21 clearly, so we can do King of the Court 3 dribble.
I can,
dribble
no, we
max.
can play 21. No, okay, so we are done with basketball. The one thing I wanted to touch on in football is the massive Miami Dolphins trades back to back. Miami Dolphins traded their third overall pick, and got down to 12th. In that, they picked up 2 more first round picks. They then traded their 12th overall pick to get up back to 6th for another first round pick and a second round pick. So they went from having 1 first round pick at 3 to having 4 first round picks at 6.
Nah, you're lying. You're just reading the script of Draft Day. I've seen that movie.
I'm so confused on what
Have you not seen Draft Day? The
No,
movie?
but this is what
my God.
happened.
No, yeah, that basically happens in the movie.
That's
yeah.
so funny. But
Have
that's
you not
what
seen that movie?
happened. In the span of 30 seconds, this all happens. Yeah, and that was all the football I wanted to talk about. Because that trade was huge. Are you looking up Draft Day?
No. Should I?
No.
Have you not seen the movie? It's a football movie. I'm surprised you
No.
haven't seen it.
Roy, you seen it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I have no idea.
How
what
have
you're
I
talking
seen a football movie that you guys haven't? That's wild.
I've
There's
seen
only
like
two-
2
there's
football
only two
movies.
good football movies.
There's
And
like a
they
million
are-
football movies
The
though.
Blind Side
No, that movie sucks.
and Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans is good.
What about Any
I
Given
will-
Sunday? That's a good one.
I will add a third one, The Longest Yard.
Longest Yard is goated. Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
I don't like sports movies that much. It's always the same
not-
thing.
Yeah, they're always like the inspirational coach thing.
Well, I mean, I just like real sports movies. I don't believe is Remember the Titans based on a true story?
I think so, yeah. They have the little like blurb at the end that says what happened to everyone, so I'm assuming.
Remember the Titans.
It is based on a true story.
Yeah.
I still
Yeah, those
think,
are good. When they're based off a true story, they're lit.
Yeah, that's why Glory Road's so good. It's a nice story. I mean, it's so. The only shitty thing is, it's like with sports movies like that, like you're going in for the inspiration. It's so shitty to see what the world used to be like back then.
Yeah.
Like, all these good sports movies are race based, and it's so shitty that that's how society used to think and act.
Yeah,
So,
but it's important to know.
it
though.
is important. That's what the movies need to happen. But
What
no.
about Gridiron Gang? You guys seen that
Nope.
one with The Rock?
Nope.
No.
I actually haven't seen it either. I was just looking
Zach,
at
here's the
football
thing.
movies.
You watch a lot of movies.
Yeah, but I don't really watch that many sports movies.
The
That's fair.
greatest sports, not movie, but just TV/movie in general is on Riverdale
Yes.
when they're in the
yes.
prison.
I would love to leave this
The prison
chat.
game.
but
The prison
it would mess
game is the
everything
best.
up.
The best depiction of sports and media
So
ever.
you're telling me,
And that's including actual games.
Zach, that you never experienced
The epic highs and
the
lows.
lows of high school football?
No.
No?
I haven't.
I thought you played high
Unfortunately.
school.
No, we didn't have a football team.
Oh, that's tough.
We only had like 400 kids at our school, so.
Oh, that's fair. We had 1,400, so we
What
were
a
rather
flex.
big.
I mean, you guys only have 2 schools, so
We
yeah.
have 5. There are 5 high schools. Roy
There's
looks
5?
so perplexed. Yeah. STM, STP, Westlane, Myers, Stanford.
You right?
So, no, and no one really cares about hockey, so we don't need to talk about hockey. Let's hop into.
But hopping into F1.
Oh, okay.
Lewis Hamilton, what happened, Roy? Explain it to us. I saw it on SportsCenter.
He won the first race of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Barely. Won by 0.3 of a second or something like that. He clutched up. His tires were worn down. Strategy wasn't the greatest by Mercedes. Max Verstappen was chasing him down. Final 10 laps. Caught up to him. Goes to pass him. Goes off the track limit, so he had to let Lewis back in front of him. And Lewis brought it home.
Jeez.
Zach, anything happened with Chelsea this week?
I told you they're on international break. There's
I
no
forgot.
yeah, also it's all everyone's playing for their international teams right now. But all
Yeah.
the Chelsea players are popping off for the international teams. So
Well, why can't they do that on their own team?
they do. We're going to win Champions League.
Okay, let's talk about the March Madness while we're here, because completely forgot about that. Sweet 16 happened today and yesterday. Here are the results. Arkansas beat Oral Roberts by 2. Houston destroyed Syracuse by 16. Gonzaga won by 18. Florida lost to Michigan by 18. And Alabama, UCLA are tied with 7 minutes remaining in the game. Roy still has a lot of people in. I really only have Michigan left. And Zach, I don't even remember your bracket because you weren't in the bracket buster with us.
No, I have no idea. But
I know
He's got Bama.
Bama. I picked Baylor too.
Baylor. Oh, that game happened as well. It's just not here. They dummied Villanova.
They won by 11.
Yeah, I got Baylor and Bama in the finals, I'm pretty sure. So
good pick for one of the teams.
Zach, you want to explain why you took Bama to the group?
Because I liked typing in Bama. Yeah. I mean, it was fun to type in. And then I did eeny, meeny, miny, mo between Gonzaga and Baylor. Because they were both at the top, and it was the easiest way to fill out the bracket was to just put them all the way. One of them, and Baylor happened to win. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So
that's fair.
Tactics. Big brain moves.
Fair enough. Okay, let's hop into Zach's takes.
All right. So, for the first take, Cadbury cream eggs are the best holiday chocolate/candy. Out of all the holiday candies and chocolates, Cadbury cream eggs are number one.
Nope. Tell you what it is.
Did you say no?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'll tell you
go
what
ahead.
it is. Candy corn.
Go.
Yes, candy corn's goated.
Yeah.
Candy
Wrong.
corn's, but
Just wrong.
but
Cadbury cream eggs
Cadbury
is so
cream
much
eggs
better.
is number one. Actually,
They're so
sorry,
good.
it goes something. Cadbury
Peeps?
cream eggs.
Or are you gonna say Peeps?
Candy corn.
Oh,
Peeps
Number
are
one overall.
Peeps.
like
Peeps.
my thing with Peeps is they don't taste bad, but it's just marshmallow with sugar sprinkled on it. Like
And I cannot have Peeps again till May, which
yeah,
makes me very sad
Think you
because
lost-
Pepsi is
you lost the bet?
releasing a Peeps flavored Pepsi.
is that real?
Yeah,
Sounds disgusting.
but I cannot eat Peeps because I lost a bet with Zach about how bad I am at YouTube.
Wait, what?
You said
I
you
bet
would
Zach I would hit 500,000 views by a certain point, and I'm still not there.
This was a year ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
What are you at?
He's not even
I'm at
close.
like 430.
that's not
he was
bad.
at like he was at like 420 when we made the bet though, or something like that.
Oof.
It's tough though. It's tough out here.
It is tough out here when your name's
Anyways,
not
yeah. Roy's wrong. Cadbury cream eggs are number one. And
I'm at
yeah,
415,000.
They're definitely better than
fucking
corn?
candy corn.
and
Candy corn's
Peeps,
great.
man. Like
But-
Peeps.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather a Cadbury cream egg than Peeps. I've been avoiding them because of how much calories they are. Well, they're not even high in calories. They're just high in sugar.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But my sister bought Cadbury cream egg flavored creamer for her coffee, and I just smelt it, and I'm like, I kind of want a coffee just to put this in, and I've just been avoiding it because I'm like, I will want to drink this whole thing.
You know what my friend said he does? He puts his vanilla protein powder in his coffee and stirs it, and that's what he uses as like his creamer.
Yeah, is that
Isn't
Mark?
that so weird? No, it's a different
Okay.
friend. I was talking to him on Xbox, but I was like, that's kind of smart, but also so weird.
Yeah,
It's
it
such
wouldn't
a
have
weird
surprised me
thing
if
to
it
do.
was him.
No,
But
yeah.
now, holy shit. I don't know like how to feel about that.
I don't know how it would taste. Because, like, it's just vanilla, so it would taste good, but I don't know. It's just weird.
Zach, do you drink protein powder? Or do you take protein powder?
I don't have any left. I ran out, but yeah, usually I just do like one scoop with water after a
Oh,
workout.
you're so gross.
Just
Fuck, you
water's
and Ron.
fine.
Water is so gross with it.
How are
If
you
it's
supposed to
just
take it?
water with one scoop of protein powder, it's fine. But if you put like berries and stuff in it and you use water, then it's gross.
No, milk.
But if it's just the protein powder, because I just chug it anyways, so whatever.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be.
I mean, milk is. If I was trying to gain weight, I'd definitely do like milk, banana, peanut butter, and stuff. Because then it's like it tastes so good, and then you're also
Yeah, we're out here trying to get to 2% body fat though, so.
yeah, we trying to get lean.
I'm just trying to lose a bit of weight.
No,
we
you're trying to
can't
get to 2%.
We're trying to get shredded. 2% body fat is like scarily low.
Yeah, you're dying if you're
If
at
you
that
got
too
2%
long.
body fat, yeah.
Did I tell you, Zach, when we're talking about this? Shout out Alan, one of my viewers. But he was convinced that he could lose 50 pounds in a month and a half.
I mean, he probably could if he just
Without
starved
working
himself.
out.
And he probably could if he just didn't
eating healthy.
eat.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna eat healthy for 2 months, and I'm like, but
You
that's not how
shouldn't.
it works.
Yeah, well, you could do it, but it wouldn't be a healthy way to do
Yeah,
it.
there's no
Yeah.
healthy way to lose 50 pounds
50
in 2
pounds in a
months.
month. Yeah, no.
Oh,
you
no,
shouldn't.
yeah. It's fine if you just don't eat.
Don't eat, do cocaine, and you're good.
Hey, that one guy in the 60s lost like 300 pounds. He didn't eat for a year. Just drank water and coffee.
What? No way.
Yeah. Yet he was monitored by scientists the whole time, though.
Well, didn't David Blaine go like 2 months without having water or something like that?
Yeah,
He let
he's done a bunch of ridiculous stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like,
like he had like,
all of his stunts, he doesn't eat and stuff when he does them.
yeah. Well, yeah.
All he
Apparently,
consumed,
he almost died because he ate too much afterwards or something.
all he consumed was coffee, tea, and not even regular water, sparkling water for a year.
Sparkling water.
Yes, I like sparkling water.
I only drink it with mixed with my G Fuel.
I like it with like if you don't have it in like the bottles or like the cans and you pour it into a glass and put ice in it, so good. But like when you just drink it straight out of the bottle, I feel like it hurts. You know?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of sparkling water. That ain't my thing.
Holiday candy to sparkling water, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, are we still on the
That's
same
done.
one?
Yeah, we have
Oh.
done. Okay, my only sports take we already talked about, so delete.
What was it?
It was that the Heat won the trade deadline. Okay, ready? Pizza is better without dipping sauce.
Oh, I think
Well,
it very strongly depends on where it's from.
yeah, if it's trash, you need dipping sauce. But if it's good pizza, you don't need it until you get to the crust.
I actually don't dip the crust.
Like, yeah, I like the crust.
I guess it depends on the crust too.
Here's the thing. Like yesterday, I actually had pizza back-to-back days. No difference, which is horrible. But the difference is, my grandmother made one pizza, and we got one from a restaurant. The restaurant one, I have the dip from right here. I would never in a million years consider dipping homemade Italian pizza in sauce. Ever. But when you're getting it from a restaurant, most of the time, it's just going to increase the taste.
Yeah, if you're getting it from Pizza, you got it.
I mean, first off, the only reason you ever order from Pizza is because you're low on money. It's just the worst value for. I would rather Little Caesars than Pizza.
It's consistent though.
Consistently bad, yes.
Oh, consistently consistent.
And fuck them for changing their phone number.
Did they?
Yeah, I was listening to something on the radio, and they're like, "Yeah, Pizza is changing their iconic number." And I'm like, I've had enough of this. They already were making Shash Pizza. The best part about them was their jingle.
With the Panzerotti.
I'm not a big fan of Panzerottis.
I love Panzerottis, but like, I get so full eating them, and I feel so bad after.
Actually, I got one from Pizza, and it was very undercooked.
Gee,
it was awful.
Oh, I actually got a pizza from Pizza Nova like a while ago, and it was undercooked, and it was like so gross. I was like, oh, this is nasty. Like the crust was like stringy. I was like, ew. And I love Pizza Nova, but this one was just gross.
I think Pizza Nova is so overrated.
I like it.
Roy, we don't have one. Yeah, we don't have one anywhere near here. The closest one's in Ancaster. I only know that because it was also the closest one to Brantford, and one of my roommates would literally offer to buy us pizza if we'd go on the drive with him. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely think it depends on where you get the pizza from. Most takeout pizza, I agree, needs sauce or needs dip.
I don't know, like I feel like it doesn't need dip, but like sometimes it's like if it's the right dip, it's like, okay, this is pretty good. But I don't know, like people get like wing sauce dips, and dip their pizza in it. Like they'll get like honey.
I like dipping my pizza in wing sauce. Yeah,
no,
I do.
Weird.
Boo. The worst is the
like
Frank's buffalo sauce.
I like Frank's
from Pizza.
Sauce, but...
Roy, like when we order from Neighborhood and watch games, I like dipping my pizza in that sauce.
Oh yeah. Oh, from the wings.
Yeah. Tastes good.
All right. One of our more constructive arguments about food. All right, this one's gonna ruffle a few feathers, I think.
Uh-oh.
Guacamole is the worst topping dip thing for like chips and burritos and stuff like that. It's the worst one of the main three.
Wait, what are the main three?
Sour
Cheese.
cream and salsa. Like those sauces that you put on like a burrito
Oh,
or
right.
you dip your chips
okay.
in.
Okay, well, my favorite's sour cream, guac, and then salsa.
No,
I don't like
salsa's so much better
salsa.
than guac.
I'm not a big fan of salsa, but I also can't stand guac. I don't
Well,
And
mind
it's an
all the
extra
I've
charge, and it's extra money.
I haven't
Well-
had guac for a few years now because I made it the one day and I made way too much, and I wanted to finish all of it because I didn't want to put it to waste.
Yeah, but
So I ate like a giant bowl of guac and just felt awful after it.
yeah, I don't even. I'm not a huge fan of avocados. Like I like them, but I would. They're not my go-to. I would never buy one. And just I think sour cream and salsa just taste so much better than guac. Like I don't know why. There's so much
Sour cream's goated.
sour cream is so good.
I love
Salsa's actually
sour cream.
super low calorie too. So respect the salsa.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. So
All right. Crushed ice is the best ice.
no.
What's the best ice then? You don't
Cubed.
like cubed? No, cubed is so standard. It's so
I'm
boring.
not going to drink a glass of water with crushed ice. I'm not going to drink
I would.
an alcoholic.
Listen,
If I get a mixed drink, like if I go get a rum and coke, I'm not drinking this mixed with fucking crushed ice.
Yeah, but if you get like a drink that comes with crushed ice, like an alcoholic beverage that comes with crushed
Yeah,
ice.
those are good, but I'm still gonna rather fucking cubed ice in my rum and coke and in my water.
Well, why would you wouldn't use crushed ice for rum and coke? That's just nonsense. But yeah, I just think crushed ice, like the drinks that come with crushed ice, are always the best.
the only
Think about
problem
it,
with crushed ice,
slushies?
sometimes you try drinking from it and then all the ice just goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't. I like it. You got all that water at the end of your drink too from the ice. It does
Yeah,
water down the
under
drink a
what
bit.
ice
It
you're
does water down the drink a bit.
I prefer no ice.
I
Yeah.
also prefer no ice.
Yeah, it depends on the drink. Some things I don't want to drink, like room temperature.
I like everything hot, especially my beer.
Ooh,
Nice hot beer.
nice room temperature beer.
I'm uncomfortable. Okay, move on, Zach.
Okay. You didn't appreciate my crushed ice take. That's okay. Chips on sandwiches is the weirdest thing. Like people that put their chips
Yeah.
on their sandwich.
That is weird.
But I put if
No,
I'm going.
Tanner does it.
No, I don't.
He does.
What I do is if I'm going to get like a burrito or something, I'll get crushed chips on it. But I wouldn't. I don't.
I still wouldn't do that. I still wouldn't do
I
that.
still don't understand why people actually
Like-
put them on a sandwich.
Like the
Yeah,
nacho
like people put their-
chips
Yeah.
on the burrito.
Yeah.
And then they're like the people put like their Lay's chips on
the
a sandwich. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
I've seen
that's
I
weird.
remember I would see people like elementary school put like Doritos on their on their sandwiches. I was like, bro, what are you
Hey,
doing?
cheesy goodness. But no, that is very weird.
You can't go You can't go one meal without that extreme nacho flavor.
Oh man, no, not one meal.
No, I remember like I would always see people in elementary school. They'd get their sandwich and they'd put their their subs. They'd get like a Subway sub and they'd put their Doritos on, and I'm like, that's so gross.
Yeah.
That hurts me inside.
Never understood it, but I remember it being like so popular. And I know we've talked about it before too. It's like for me, that's the same as fries in your milkshake. Makes no sense to me. Or fries in your ice cream.
Yeah, fair.
Makes no sense. All right, I've got two more takes.
Let's hear them.
Mini M&Ms are better than normal sized M&Ms.
Facts. Straight
There's just-
facts.
Sure.
There's just something about them.
They are.
There's just something about them
I
that
couldn't
makes
really
them better.
care less about M&Ms.
How do you not like? You don't like M&Ms?
It's the
It's
go-to
just
in
something
the
I
at the
take
theater.
them or leave them.
M&Ms with the peanuts in them?
No, whoa! If you're gonna get
Whoa, I don't mess with peanuts.
any peanut in it, you're getting the M&Ms with peanut butter in them, not
Those
the
ones are
actual
good,
peanut.
yeah.
But Roy doesn't like peanut butter, so
Yeah. I
You don't
prefer
like
the nut.
Reese?
Nah.
That's
Reese's?
wild.
no.
Reese's?
Stop! We are not doing this right now. I tolerate too much shit. We are not doing that.
Wait, you don't like Reese's?
I listened to Roy call him Tobias all the fucking time without saying anything. I will not have him do this.
Well, what's
He
your
ruined
beef
my
with
day.
Reese's? It's a top tier chocolate.
Roy ruined my day twice already today. He is not ruining it again.
What'd I do?
When I left Roy's house, Roy said, and I quote to me, "See you later, crocodile."
In a while, alligator.
And then,
So
what did you say when you entered the chat? Oh, something that it was supposed to be Stan, and instead you said Alex. I don't remember what it was.
Oh,
and it just,
I said that's a plan, Alex.
oh, and then you said Alex. I will not, we're done there. No,
Those are
it
the
is-
best. I love it when people flip the common sayings.
Yeah.
You
You're gonna
that's what you gotta
continue
do.
doing it. Since you told me how much you love it.
Gordy,
Oh, how the
let's not
turns
continue.
have tabled?
No,
That's
I
a
like
good-
that one. I like
That's a
that
goated one. All right, should I go to my last take?
Yes. Get
Yeah,
off
yeah.
this conversation.
Okay, my last take is that celery is not a food.
Yeah, it's pretty much just water.
Yeah, it's not food. What is it? It's a herb. It's not food. It has no nutrients in it. It
Yeah,
doesn't
it's pretty
provide
much
anything to the
nothing.
meal. What is it? It's not food. I refuse
It is
to
a plant.
say celery. Okay, yeah, but like in terms of why we ingest it, what is it? Is it a
It
herb?
has
Is
a
it
long
spice?
fibrous
It
stalk.
provides no flavor. It provides
pro-
texture, I guess.
It provides
I think it gives a little flavor to the water.
It is technically considered a spice.
It's technically considered a spice, so it's
Exactly.
not a food. So I'm right. Okay.
Listen, if you
I
just suck on it, the water tastes a little different
I
from
hate that I
It
can't.
Celery.
tastes a
I
little
hate-
dirty.
I hate that I just can't disconnect from this because it will mess up the podcast. I have wanted to click disconnect so many times.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been fired
It
so
adds a
many
little
times.
flavor. It adds a little tang to the water.
Yes.
Anyways, those are my takes. I thought I was
What's
gonna have
weirder?
to fight you guys on the celery one.
What's weirder, celery water or cucumber water? Because I think people who drink cucumber water are so weird.
I feel like cucumber water is like would be better than celery water.
Yeah, there's a little more
I don't know.
flavor in there.
And a cucumber, yeah.
So people, here's the questions people commonly
I mess
ask.
with hot dog water though.
of-
Sorry, I just had to slip that in.
But do you mess with gamer girl bath water?
No.
Okay.
Hot
So
dog
do
water though.
you want to hear the common ask of people about celery?
Okay.
What are the benefits of eating celery? Fair question. Why is celery bad for you? Odd question.
Well, if it's all you're eating, then because you're getting nothing out of it.
And it gets stuck in your teeth.
And
Mhm.
here's the one I really wanted to discuss. Does celery help you sexually? It is one of the most commonly
good
asked
question.
questions about celery.
If you're into celery, I guess.
So what's the answer to that?
Including more celery in your diet can bring a spark back to your sex life. Eating celery can increase the pheromone and I can't pronounce that word.
There's
which
no
is
way that's true.
naturally found in male. I can't pronounce half these words. It enhances climaxes and sex drive.
I'm about to order a bunch of stuff now. I still hate celery, and I'll die on that hill.
There's
You hate
there's a lot of
Celery not being a food, and air fryers not just being toaster ovens.
Forgot about the
I will
air
die on
fryers.
that hill.
I forgot about the You were so convinced.
I was so mad because I saw the other day there was like some greatest product ever, like
And air fryer was on
a
it.
tournament thing. Yeah, and air fryer was on there. I was like, no. I was like, it's just an oven.
No, it's an air fryer.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not.
Air fryers are just infinitely better than toaster ovens.
Just a smaller, hotter toaster oven. That's all it is.
You're a smaller, hotter toaster oven.
I'll take that. Toaster ovens get pretty hot.
That is, you know what, that is fair.
Yeah.
Those were some good takes.
Were they? They were nonsense.
I had one for the end, and now I don't remember.
Oh, come on. You should have
I
wrote it
should have
down.
wrote it down.
Well, I got an NBA fact.
Is this your fact of the week?
Fact of the week.
Go.
One time, NBA player Manute Bol killed a lion with a spear when he was 15 years old in Africa.
Wow.
The only NBA
That's
player to
impressive.
kill a lion with a spear
That you know of.
that I know of.
Yeah. Shaq was at the Tiger King thing, so who knows what he was doing.
But those are tigers.
Yeah, but there could have been lions there. I don't know. I didn't watch the.
I did not watch
the
Tiger
documentary.
King either.
Yeah, I didn't watch
refuse.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either.
I mean, let's talk about this a little bit more regarding something we discussed last week, but I don't really care about it. And now that Roy's seen it, we can discuss it. Roy watched Justice League, Zach, so let's talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I already
So
said what I. Do you like it, Roy? Did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it. It started off slow, and I really did. I didn't like the beginning. The first 40 minutes was not very interesting, and it picked up quite a bit. Then it got kind of meh, and then the ending was good.
The epilogue was pretty sick, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it was pretty interesting of what he wanted to do with the final two movies.
Did you see they're trying to convince Warner Brothers to let them do them?
Yeah, he's trying to get people to rewatch. He said like he supports people rewatching the movie to get people to get them to remake the movies or to include his next two movies. It's just crazy. I'm not watching that movie again for a while.
No.
I enjoyed it, and I didn't feel like it was that long, even though it was. But I know I sat there for 4 hours. I don't plan on sitting
I watched
down
it in two separate days.
Yeah.
Did you guys, since you both watched it, and you've seen Endgame? I know Zach, you didn't like Endgame, but do you feel they went at like similar paces? Because Endgame was a long movie.
I think Endgame would have been better if they left it a little longer.
You think Endgame should have went a bit longer?
Yeah, I feel like they cut out Endgame felt paced pretty quick because I feel like they left a whole hour for a fight scene and a little
That's
bit
fair.
of, and then they rushed the whole narrative and then for 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
For this big epic movie that was supposed to happen, I know people love the fight scenes and I get why they did that, but I don't need an hour-long fight scene.
Infinity War is better. And Infinity War had about an hour-long fight scene, but there was still so much that happened in it. Like, there was a lot of side stuff happening during the fight scene in Infinity War, whereas in Endgame, it was just the fight.
Yeah, the narrative in Endgame and Infinity War felt like complete, I feel like. Whereas Endgame, I felt like they rushed to get to the fight.
And do you feel that it was similar in Justice League, or?
No, Justice League, they kind of lagged to the fight, if anything.
Yeah, the fight was.
The fight didn't happen till pretty late.
Who was the villain in it? Darkseid?
Yeah.
Him, Steppenwolf, and Darkseid's kind of like controlling.
I thought Steppenwolf died against Wonder Woman, but I guess I'm wrong.
No, she fought Hades, I think, in the movie.
Oh, I haven't seen it, so
I actually haven't seen it either, but I think that's who she fought.
Fair.
Yeah.
I didn't know I mean, it's crazy how much Greek and Norse gods are in superhero stuff.
Yeah, and even regular Catholic gods and
Yeah.
like Lucifer has his whole own DC comic and TV show based on the DC comics. So
Wait, the TV show's based on the comics?
yeah,
Is he considered in the DCU? No.
no, none of their TV shows are.
Even Titans? That's odd.
No, it's not. They have their own Batman and Titans. So
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I knew Gotham wasn't because everything in Gotham is different.
yeah, well, it's a prequel, and the prequel's like weird.
Okay, do you guys have any entertainment topics? I know there was some stuff announced in gaming this week. George R. Pardon?
I have a couple topics, but that's it.
George R. Martin signed on for I think it's a 5-year exclusive deal with HBO.
Yeah, and like 6 movies or 6 TV shows, including like 4 Game of Thrones spin-offs or something like that.
Yeah, those were already confirmed a while ago. Yeah. Which, I mean, I get it. I'm content with where Game of Thrones left itself. I will probably watch the first spin-off, see how that goes, and then move forward. But here's the most important question that we talked about last night between us. Who is winning? Godzilla or King Kong?
I'm putting my money on King Kong.
Yeah, I was gonna say King Kong.
You guys are high. Godzilla's winning this shit.
I'm pretty sure they have a movie where they fought before and Godzilla won, so that's why I'm picking. And King Kong won, and that's why I'm picking King Kong.
Are you guys gonna watch the movie? Is the question.
No. Yeah, I am.
I mean, if it's
apparently
in
it's
theaters
good
and the theater's open, I will go watch it just because I want to go watch a movie in theaters.
Well, it comes out Wednesday.
So no,
so
probably won't be watching it.
You can go to a drive-in, but that's about it.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I'll be watching it.
I haven't watched any of the other MonsterVerse movies, so
yeah, neither have I. But the ratings are good so far.
I think for the other monster movies, they're pretty good too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I think it's like a pretty well-received universe.
We saw Roy Mason and I saw the first Godzilla, the one with Bryan Cranston. I don't remember if they said it's included.
I thought that was King Kong, or was it Godzilla? I don't know.
He might have been in King Kong as well.
Yeah,
he was in Godzilla.
Or Kong Skull Island. Is that what it was called? That's what.
Yeah, I think Jack Black was in that one. But it was good. I liked it. Sorry, I lost train of thought.
It's based there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is included in it. It
is. It was pretty good. I really liked it. And then the next one, I believe, had Millie Bobby Brown in it, and she was like the main character.
Yeah.
I might watch it. It's definitely not anywhere on my list. I mean, I need to watch a ton of recent movies for a list Zach and I are going to do eventually. So there's that. And every time I think I'm going to watch a movie, I either decide to watch more of the TV show I'm watching, or Zach will start watching a movie and he'll send me a clip or something and I will watch it, which happened this week.
That movie was weird, but it was good, yeah.
We watched a movie called Dope. It was very good. It was good.
Yeah. It was entertaining. I liked it.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever rewatch it.
No, I don't think so either. But
it was good.
Yeah.
The best way to put it is, if you've seen On My Block and if you've seen How to Sell Drugs Online Fast, it's a combination of the two of them.
Yeah.
I haven't seen either.
On My Block is so good.
On My Block is a good show. The final season comes out soon.
It doesn't come. It kind of. They just started filming.
It says on Netflix. It says coming out soon.
Because you text me and you're like, "Oh, On My Block's coming out soon," and then I got hyped for it, and then a week or two passed, and I'm like, "Why is it not out yet?" And now I looked it up, and it is filming. So On My Block is very good. I really enjoy the show. I mean, sucks that one of the characters who would probably have played a big part in the show going forward. No, was she gonna live? They kill someone off first season. No, they shoot. There's a cliffhanger ending at the end of the first season.
Well, you just spoiled the show for Roy.
Whoa.
Roy's never gonna watch it.
Probably
No,
not.
yeah, they kill her off.
Yeah, but
I think she
got canceled.
she had like racist tweets or something.
But
like
she
that.
had been shot at the end of the season, and
he got shot.
Didn't she also get shot?
No, she was like over top of him, but then it was like, or something like that, and then I don't think you don't see her get shot, but then
I thought it goes through him and hits her.
I think they explain that in the next season.
Okay. But yeah, she got canceled, and she probably would have been a big part of the show.
Yeah.
So, but the show's still very good.
Breaking news.
Oh.
Bama just hit a 3-point shot to tie the game and force it to overtime.
Let's go,
Are
Bama.
you watching the game?
Let's go, Bama.
No, I just pulled up the score and I made a 3.
Jesus.
Tie it up.
Let's go, Bama.
Let's go UCLA.
Lost to Honduras today in soccer. That's tough.
Oof.
So the U.S. men's national team didn't qualify for the World Cup.
Again.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
rough.
All they had to do was beat Honduras.
Jeez.
Oh, it was the under 23s, I think.
I don't know. Did you guys already start?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've been talking this whole time.
Sorry about that.
Okay, well, we didn't actually start.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Nothing with you.
He hit that 3 from the logo.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Yeah, old news.
Did you go to get a pop? Is that what you did?
No, I went to do something else. Have you already started recording?
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll talk about it after.
Okay.
No, let's talk about your topics.
Okay, I've got some topics. All right. Ready? I've only got like 4, so not like 20 like I did before.
Okay.
GameStop stock chaos may have cost Michael Jordan $500 million.
Wow.
What?
How?
I don't know. I saw an article about it. I didn't really read it. I just wrote down the headline.
Did he hop on the trend and lose all of his money?
Either he hopped on the trend and lost all the money, or he was shorting this, like had his money in a hedge fund or something. And was shorting stocks.
True. Jeez.
I mean-
Oh, it's on screen.
Mm-hmm. Did you just Google it? Yeah, I mean, that's tough.
wild.
$500 million. That's a lot of money. That's like, I swear that's got to be like almost half his net worth.
Wait, it's still at 1.6 billion after his 500 million drop.
Yeah.
Oh
So
man.
this says.
Well, it
this
says
says-
may have, so.
No, this says the basketball icon now owns the Charlotte Hornets, and 2 years ago he sold a majority share to Gabe Plotkin, founder of Melvin Capital. And Melvin Capital was one of the hedge funds that shorted and got severely hurt, requiring billions in cash support and fallout. Hasn't been confirmed that this is Jordan's big cause in net worth dip, but it's highly speculated.
Jesus.
Sheesh.
That's tough. He's pissed at Reddit. Jordan, it's the first time he's ever heard of Reddit, and he's snapping.
That's fair.
Yeah, I just thought that was interesting. All right. I got another one. Avatar. Since we talked about this before, Avatar has officially reclaimed its box office record as the highest grossing movie ever.
Woo!
Here's
Go
my thing.
Avatar. Get wrecked, Endgame.
Did Endgame only win because of its re-release?
Yes, it passed it on the re-release, but I think Avatar also had a re-release.
Okay, so then the second re-release is bullshit. I don't think it should count. But if both have already had one, then I think it's fair.
I think what they were more so trying to do was to kind of test the waters to see if people are still interested in the franchise. which clearly they are because people went to go watch it and they passed them again. So
during a pandemic.
During a pandemic in China, so I think they only released in China, but still, they make most of them make most of their money from the Chinese market. So yeah, I mean, get wrecked Endgame, trash can movie.
Trash.
Losers.
Avatar's goated.
Avatar universe over. MCU.
Facts.
Don't at me.
They got a way better
Pocahontas
Disney
universe.
ride. And that's all that matters.
Have you been to Disney since they added the MCU world?
No. Is that open? No.
I think it's open in either California or Florida, one of them. So that's about all I got for that.
Okay, yeah, I got another topic. This one's actually kind of interesting. Zack Snyder's Justice League outperformed Falcon and the Winter Soldier in viewership during its opening weekend.
See,
yeah, well, DC is better than Marvel, so it makes sense.
That's facts. That's fact. That's just straight facts.
See, I feel as though I don't think it's fair to compare a show and a movie.
This movie's 4 hours. I'd expect more people to watch the TV show than a 4-hour movie in one weekend.
I just think I think that the hype surrounding like the Snyder Cut was much higher than the hype surrounding Falcon and Winter Soldier. I think out of the 4 shows that's coming out for Disney, WandaVision, Falcon, Hawkeye, and Loki, I feel like the one I heard the least about was Falcon and Winter Soldier, because at least with Hawkeye's not coming out till November, but you still heard about the casting announcements, some of the plot line.
I haven't heard shit about the Hawkeye movie. Or Hawkeye show. Yeah, I haven't heard shit. I don't know anything about what's going on there.
I had no idea. Like, I had very little idea that Falcon and Winter Soldier was even coming out when it was. I thought it was coming out in the summer.
Yeah, I didn't know it was coming out till right before. I think when you told me.
Justice League had a ton of hype coming around. This Snyder Cut coming out behind it, mainly because people have been asking for it forever. But I still expected an MCU hour-long TV show to outperform a DC movie that is 4 hours long and everyone hated the first time.
Here's my thing.
I'd expect MCU to.
Do they just count total views?
Yeah.
Because there might be a lot more people that started Justice League and didn't finish it.
I'm sure they take in most metrics. I'm sure it's whatever stats HBO, and I'm sure Disney Plus has a lot more subscribers than the HBO Max.
You have to include Crave as well.
Yeah, well, that's HBO Max, so that's what it is here. There's no HBO Max here.
HBO Max has 37.7 million users.
I think Disney Plus has over 100 mil.
Shush.
Yeah, it has 100 million.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
Plus
crazy.
Hulu, which has 39.4, which they also own.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also gotta take into fact. I mean, yeah, I don't know. That is crazy that it beat it, but I mean, I don't like if you compare on launch day of Black Widow. I'm interested to see that compared to Justice League.
Yeah.
Well, you can't compare stuff
that too.
Yeah, you can't compare stuff that released at separate times and something that has multiple episodes of. It's kind of a weird comparison to make. But I would say Loki's probably going to kill Justice League because I know everyone's waiting to see that.
I think Loki's probably the most anticipated one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm sure WandaVision did better.
Yeah,
too.
WandaVision had a lot of hype, but I feel like a lot of people didn't know what it was. Like, what it was going to be.
I heard a lot about WandaVision. They were advertising it pretty heavy during December. I was seeing it everywhere.
I agree with that. What I'm saying more so is people went into WandaVision wanting to know what it was going to be. Because it was just like, oh, it's a comedy show with Wanda and Vision how their powers are going to get involved, blah, blah, blah. Whereas with Falcon and Winter Soldier, A, you got 2 lower tier Marvel heroes, and B, everyone kind of knows what the show's going to be. Like, there was the huge twist of WandaVision, and mind you, the first episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier ended with a huge twist, but they showed the twist in all the commercials, so...
Yeah, I didn't watch it, and
I still haven't watched the second episode.
I haven't watched the first. Have you watched it, Roy?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
And I feel like...
I think that just people aren't that interested in this show.
Yeah, and see, like, with WandaVision, even if I didn't remind Zach... Usually I would remind Zach to watch it, and by the time I reminded Zach, he had already watched it.
Yeah, I watched the first episode, and I was like, okay, this is pretty good.
It's just crazy, because a lot of people watched the first episode and said, I'm never watching this again.
I think I watched it, and you could appreciate what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
Right? I think people were expecting a lot of story right off the bat, which they didn't get.
Yeah, I think everyone expected to figure out what was happening all right away.
Yeah.
No, that's a good one, though.
Yeah, my last topic is not very interesting. I guess it's kind of interesting. I know it'll be interesting to you, Tanner. There's a never-before-seen of Scott Pilgrim versus the World coming to theaters in the U.S. in April.
So, like, is it just the movie with unreleased scenes?
I think it's unreleased scenes, and a bunch of the animation and everything is upped. A bunch of the CGI and stuff.
I'm so fucking hyped.
Well, it's in the U.S. in theaters, so
I'm gonna watch it illegally online.
Whoa.
Well, you're probably gonna have some guy holding a camera with people, shaky hand.
Yeah, true. If it's in theaters,
I'll wait a month or two until a good version's out. Fuck, that's awesome! I'm hyped. I love that movie. One of my all-time favorite movies.
It's a good movie. Yeah, I knew you would be interested in it. That's why I wrote it down. But it's not very easy to talk about.
No, it gets a lot of flack, I think, and like is severely underrated.
I haven't heard anyone like say they don't like it, but it's
I know a lot of people who didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah. I saw that in theaters.
So did I.
I convinced myself I was going to become a vegan after it. Have you seen it, Roy?
No.
One of the guys that is a superhero and he has vegan because he's a vegan. So I convinced myself that I was going to become.
Isn't that Chris Evans in it?
Yeah. No. Chris Evans is the skateboarder.
Right.
The actor. Yeah. And they're in Hamilton, and it's the stairs in Hamilton. The whole movie takes place in Toronto, but with that scenes in Hamilton.
Oh, the vegan guy is Brandon Ruth. Roy, he plays the Atom in Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
That guy, yeah. He's also he plays Superman in one of the older Superman movies too. Yeah. But,
good movie, Roy. You should definitely watch it. Maybe you'll watch that tonight.
Is it on Netflix or anything?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Oh, true. Well, those are my topics. If you guys got anything, shoot.
I don't have much. Gaming was basically a dud this week. Oh, let's talk about the overreaction to all these fucking PS3 users who are going crazy that they're shutting down the PS3 store. Like 10 years after? When did the PS4 come out?
2008?
No, PS4 came out 2013. So we are now 8 years after the PS4 release. We are on the next generation. No one cares about the PS3 store. And you got I say all these. Roy and I talked about this. It was the same 2 accounts tweeting about it every time.
Yeah.
And they managed to get it trending. Good for them. But like, who cares? It's 2 generations old.
Yeah.
You can still play all your games.
I know. That's the thing that gets me is when people get mad about like these old their online multiplayers going offline. I'm like, what lobbies were you finding on the PS3?
There are none. There's this one guy that does that. He'll go into old games and play in the old
Yeah.
lobbies, and there's sometimes like one or two people.
Yeah. Like
You couldn't get a game of Black Ops 2 going on PS3.
yeah. And there's no one
you
saying you
can.
can't play the games you liked. You just can't play them online. Just play them
Yeah.
single player. Like, most games back then had a single player option as well, so like you're fine.
Yeah, people were going crazy about that and about, I think it was the 3DS servers.
Oh yeah, I think they put them down before because people were mad at that, and then with the PlayStation news, it's just gone way too far with all
Like,
the
who
servers they're
cares,
shutting down.
right?
Yeah, I remember when when they were putting down like the old Halo servers, like Halo Reach servers on Xbox. I was like, it's because it's on the Master Chief Collection. You can play it on your current gen Xbox.
The
Your
only
PC
servers they need to bring back are the 2K17 servers.
Facts. They need to bring back all the 2K servers, going back to the beginning. They even had online back then. I don't know.
I think they did. Had it for a while.
Are you Googling it?
No, I'm looking up who won the Bama game.
UCLA.
Oh, yeah, holy shit.
They killed them in overtime?
They're up by 11 with 9 seconds left.
Oh, well, that's tough. Rip my bracket. That didn't mean anything.
Someone just tweeted, would you quit Fortnite for $1 billion? If someone
What?
offered me $5 right now, I would never play Fortnite.
Yeah, literally.
I mean,
$5.
to be fair, I'm going to go play Fortnite when we're done speaking. Because the guys are asking if we'll play Fortnite with them. But
Well, I think we're pretty much done speaking now anyways. I don't think we've
Yeah.
got any topics. I think we're...
yeah, I meant to be prepared for this today. And then I
I
forgot
usually leave the sports part up to you, and then I take the entertainment
Yeah,
stuff.
I fucked up. It was a rough day. Rough couple days.
I mean, podcast is over an hour, so like an
Yeah,
hour and a half.
We're good. We're good.
We're just, yeah. I
People
hope
are
you
only going to
guys
watch 5 minutes of it anyway.
right?
So.
I hope you guys enjoyed. If so, please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you guys next week. Make sure you guys check out Smeagol's channel. Go give him a like and a sub. Yeet.
Peace.
Toodaloo.